Hey guys, what's going on? James here, and the Carolina Panthers continue to poach the offensive coaching staff of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, as it has been reported that the Panthers are hiring Harold Goodwin as their assistant head coach and run game coordinator. Also, Buccaneers offensive line coach Joe Gilbert is also joining Harold Goodwin in going over to Carolina as I believe their offensive line coach. So, definitely Dave Canales is, the Carolina Panthers, I guess, as a whole, has taken everybody from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers offensive coaching staff. This is interesting in a way to me because Dave Canales trusts Harold Goodwin, trusts Joe Gilbert, and they were already there whenever Dave Canales was joining the offensive coaching staff as offensive coordinator. So obviously Joe Gilbert, obviously Harold Goodwin, both made good impressions on Dave Canales and are now going to be going ahead and joining him over in Carolina. In the case of Harold Goodwin, he had been with the Bucs since 2019. He was a part of Bruce Arians' staff whenever he joined the club. Also, same thing with Joe Gilbert. So these are guys who were originally a part of Bruce Arians' coaching staff, were then a part of Byron Leftwich's offensive coaching staff when he was offensive coordinator and Bruce Arians was gone. Then Byron Leftwich gets fired. You could have possibly expected some offensive staff coaching changes whenever Dave Canales was brought in. Was not the case. They were kept on, and now they're gone. They are joining Dave Canales over there in Carolina. So the Bucs are essentially going to have an entirely new offensive coaching staff. This is going to be interesting. In the case of the offensive line and in the case of Harold Goodwin. Now, obviously, those guys are getting some new opportunities. Their roles aren't changing, which is really interesting to me. This just goes to show that I don't know if Todd Bowles had given them some indication that they would not be retained with a new offensive coordinator or what, but I will say this, and I'm not, these guys have obviously been around since 2019. The Bucs have had success with these guys in there. And there have been some good things, especially along the offensive line with Joe Gilbert. But, in the case of Harold Goodwin, run game coordinator, Bucs have not had the best run game in the past couple of years. That is certainly notable. And then in the case of Joe Gilbert, this one I would say hurt more because the offensive line has shown some good moments in the past as well, but they've also struggled on the interior. So those are kind of some questions to bring up. I'm not saying that these guys were terrible or anything along those lines, but whenever I'm looking at it contextually, the entire picture as a whole, I've got to mention that. Harold Goodwin is the run game coordinator. The Bucs haven't had a good run game since Harold Goodwin came to the team, even before then, but you get what I mean. In the case of the offensive line, you've had guys like Tristan Wirfs develop. You've had guys like Ryan Jensen do some really, really good things. Luke Gedeke seems to be doing well at right tackle, but that interior offensive line without Ryan Jensen's been struggling. How much did Joe Gilbert play a factor into that? I'm not trying to downplay these hires, I should say, or these losses, because they are unfortunate, right? They are unfortunate losses, but, maybe it is time for a change. Maybe it is time for an entirely new offensive coaching staff to come in and see what that group is going to be able to do. That's certainly going to be the case right here, right now, with these changes being made. We'll have to see who the Tampa Bay Buccaneers bring in to replace these guys. They're going to need who knows, will Todd Bowles even want an assistant head coach or a run game coordinator moving forward? I don't know. It's an interesting question. We'll see. But guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Let me know your thoughts and opinions about these coaching staff losses down in the comment section below. I'd love to hear them. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hope y'all enjoyed. And as always, guys, I'll see you all in the next video or the next live stream. But until then, and as always, guys, goodbye for now, and go Bucs.